Welcome our presentation. As you can see on the screen, our topic is today is e-commerce. Our contents. First one, definitions. Second one, type of e-commerce. Third one, advantages and disadvantages. Fourth one, e-commerce applications and e-commerce platform, and end. Definitions. What is commerce? Commerce is a division of trade or production which deals with the exchange of goods and services from producer to final consumer. Next part is what is commerce. E-commerce or electronic commerce is the buying and selling of goods and services or the transmitting of funds or data over an electronic networks, primarily the internet. Now, running a website is a business-like manner is the basic concept of e-commerce. Next part is global e-commerce. What is global e-commerce? Global e-commerce is the process of selling products or services online across geopolitical borders to customers in foreign countries. The next part is how does e-commerce work? E-commerce is powered by the internet. Customers access an online stores to browse through and place orders for products or services via their own devices. Many companies were quick to understand the value of e-commerce, so they started selling their products online. Accordingly, we hope to see how e-commerce affects other issues from the next section. The next parts will explained by Evmi.
Thank you, Taruka. I got to explain type of e-commerce. There are 6 types of e-commerce. First one is business to business. Second one is business to consumer. Third one is consumer to consumer. Fourth one is consumer to business. Fifth one is business to administration, and last one is consumer to administration. Now I will be explain 6 types of e-commerce mentioned. First, let me explain B2B. Business to business is the sale of goods and service by business to another business over the internet. That as the e-commerce sector has the highest numerical turnover of B2B transaction over the internet. For example, Nestle.lk. The next one, business to consumer. Business to consumer is the sale of goods and service by the B2C over the internet. That is the transaction between businessman and consumer through the internet. That is also known as e-realty. For example, Amazon, eBay, Meta, Netflix. Next one, what is C2C? C2C is the direct sale of goods and service by one of customer of another over the internet. That is the transaction between customers throughout the internet. For example, eBay, ECommerce.lk. Next, we will see what C2B. C2B is a commerce model where consumer provide various product or services to businesses toward the consumer to business type. Business obtain information for their consumer to produce high quality goods and service. Example, Amazon. Next, what is the business to administration? Business to administration is business to administration take place between company and public administration or government organization. Explain sales online tools to government against. Last one is consumer to administration. Consumer to administration is consumer to administration e-commerce business model encompass electronic transaction online between the individual and public administration. Example, taxes, health is scheduling an appointment using an online services. E-commerce type is finished, but next, apart from this, mobile commerce can also be seen in this. What is the mobile commerce? Mobile commerce is the buying and selling of the goods and service toward wireless handheld devices such as smartphones and tablets. One way to use mobile commerce is toward digital wallet. For example, Android Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay, and etc. Finally, compared to local e-commerce in which a retailer only sells within a country of origin, global e-commerce allows merchants to expand into non-native market and reach new customers. Thank you. My part is over. Apsara will now explain the next part of you.
Thank you, Amy. So now we know how these things affect commerce, e-commerce and globalization. So now let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. For business, the advantages of globalization can include cost saving, international requirement, specific market opportunities, and the spreading of risk. For potential disadvantages of globalization for world economies include possible monopolization, structural unemployment, interdependence, and tax avoidance. We can identify these things as advantages of e-commerce. Advantages. Benefits of e-commerce include its around-the-clock availability, the speed of access, the wide availability of goods and service, easy accessibility, and international reach. Now let's talk about the disadvantages. I will introduce some of the many disadvantages. What is disadvantages? The perceived disadvantages of e-commerce include sometimes limited customer service, consumer not being able to see or touch a product period to purchase, and the wait time for product shipping. First one, limited customer service. When it comes to fast sales, couriers problems or product returns, using automated bots are phoning helpings rather than having a customer service representative in front of you can be frustrating and lengthy experience. Last one, limited production experience. Then wait time. In a store, customer pay for a product and go home with it. With e-commerce, customer must wait for the product to be shipped. For the product to be shipped to them, although shipping windows are decreased as next day and even someday delivery becomes common. It's not intra-tense. Last one, limited production experience. Picture quality on a TV wearing a shirt or dress. E-commerce customers may end up buying products that differ from their expectation and must be returned. In some cases, the customer must wait to ship a returned product to the retailer. Animated reality technology is expected to improve the ability of consumer to test e-commerce product. There are advantages as well as disadvantages of e-commerce. First one, advantages. Order can be placed from anywhere at my time. First one, disadvantages. There is no guarantee for the quality of products. Second one, advantages. Eliminates the operating cost. Second one, disadvantages. Lack of personal touch. Third one, advantages. It helps in connecting with people all the world. Third one, disadvantages. It doesn't give the luxury of trying the item. Fourth one, advantages. Retargets the customers. Fourth one, disadvantages. Long delivery period. Last one, there are always details product information offered. Last one, disadvantages. There is always concern with security issues. The next part will explain by Hansika.
Thank you, Apsara. I'm Hansika. My part is e-commerce applications. This diagram shows e-commerce applications, and first one is finance. Some examples are personal savings, FBL loans, and invoice finance. Second one is auctioning, and online auctions are also electronic auction, e-auction, and virtual auction or e-auction. Third one is online shopping. There are many online shopping methods and its few names are eBay, Shopify and Amazon. Fourth one is web applications. Its examples are buy and sell physical goods, services and digital products. And other applications are mobile applications, marketing tool and retail and wholesale. Many retail e-commerce apps use online marketing technique to get consumers to the platform. These include email, online catalog and shopping carts, electronic data interhands, file transfer protocol, web series and mobile applications. These approaches are used in B2B and B2C activities as well as other types of outreach. They include emailing, target ads and e-newsletters to subscribers and sending SMS text to mobile devices. Sending unsolicited email and text is generally considered spam. Another area of focus e-commerce companies is security. Developers and admins should consider consumer data privacy and security. Data governance related regarding compliance mandates, generally identifiable information privacy rules and information protection products when developing e-commerce systems and applications. Some security features are added during the design of an application, while others must be optionally updated to address evolving threats and new vulnerabilities. There are e-commerce applications and next one is e-commerce platforms. Will explain by Rashmita.
Thank you, Hansika. My part is e-commerce platforms. An e-commerce platform is a tool that is used to manage an e-commerce business. E-commerce platform options range in size from ones for small businesses to large enterprises. These e-commerce platforms include online marketplaces such as Amazon and eBay that simply require signing up for user accounts and little to no IT implementation. Another e-commerce platform model is SaaS, where store owners subscribe to a service where they essentially rent space in a cloud-hosted service. This approach does not require in-house development or on-premises infrastructure. Other e-commerce platforms include open source platforms that require a hosting environment, cloud or on-premises, or complete manual implementation and maintenance. A few examples of e-commerce marketplaces platforms include the following. First one is Alibaba. This platform is secure and trustworthy. Alibaba has a secure way to find the best product, as this allows buyers to ensure product quality before purchasing. Second one is Amazon. Ease of ordering products with all the different types of e-commerce. Customers can browse options and make purchasing from anywhere with just a few clicks. Third one is eBay. eBay, meanwhile, is a well-established online marketplace where millions of sellers across 190 markets enjoy access to a vast, diverse audience. Last one is Daraz. Daraz is the largest online platform for local sellers and entrepreneurs, and Etsy, Overstock, Newegg, Wayfair, and Ed.
Vendors offering e-commerce platform services for clients hosting their own online store sites include the following: BigCommerce, Evido, Magento, Shopify, WooCommerce, and others. Now we will see in e-commerce history. E-commerce began in the 1969 and has grown significantly to date. It has also had a major impact on globalization. Thank you.